Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Kellen here again with Droid Life. So it's a big Samsung week around here. Not for this guy. That's an S22 Plus, kind of old at this point. We're talking about this though, the Galaxy Z Flip 4. This is the new one of the new foldables. Tim has the other one, the Galaxy Z Fold 4. Look out for an unboxing and his review of that. I have Z Flip 4 duties. So what we thought we'd do is, the standard, unbox it, tour it, all of that stuff, show you what to expect. So anyways, this is an unboxing and first look at the Galaxy Z Flip 4. So what's the story here with the Flip 4? You know what, let's move that out of the way. The Flip 4, what is the story? And it's a familiar one. So weirdly, this is a review unit, by the way. Samsung sent this over to review. I assume this is retail packaging. There's no stickers or anything. Promise this is a legit unboxing, but no stickers. So anyway, it just flops right out. So anyway, the story here is a familiar Bora purple. It looks like we got. It was probably the hint right there, but the Bora purple. Samsung loves Bora purple for some reason right now. I can't say I love Bora purple with them, but it is what it is. Anyway, so review unit from Samsung, and the story, as I keep saying over and over before I keep interrupting myself, is a familiar one. We'll talk more about that in just a second. There's the phone. The box is absurdly. That's it. There's not even a cable in here. Wait. Oh, never mind. Okay. There was another thing. There we go. There it is. Okay, so you do get a cable. What else? What else do we get in here? Okay, so cable, C to C, USB-C to USB-C as expected. Here is a guide that tells you how to eject your SIM. And then there's got to be a SIM tool somewhere. There it is, up top here. There is your SIM eject tool. So that's it. So no charger, but that's to be expected at this point. Phone, cable, guide about your SIM tray tool. That's it. So let's wipe this out, and then I'll finish that story about it being familiar. All right, I've cleaned up my mess. Here's the phone. Let's rip some plastic off. Usually there's like an easy way to. Oh, wait, there we go. I found an arrow. Okay. It's plastic. Unlike, I think it was the Pixel 6a. Just came with like a paper sort of sheath. Anyway, plastic. There's the noise for those of you who like that noise. There's also a screen protector on here. Normally I would rip that off, but we know in the past foldables sometimes like those, so I'm not going to touch that. All right, Bora purple. So we do the first close. Oh, by the way, have not closed this thing yet, and yeah, there's a little thing, like whatever, it's a foldable thing. You get it. There's a little dimple. There's just always going to be when you're folding a screen. So anyway, first fold. Oh, no clicky, just solid. Okay, like that. All right, so what is the story that I keep talking about? $9.99 this thing cost. Last year's also cost $9.99. So it started there. You get 8 gig RAM on the inside, just like last year, 8 gig RAM on the inside. Now you have 128 gig, 256 gig, or 512 gig options for storage, whereas last year just 128 or 256 gig. So if you're going to hold on to this thing for a long time and take a million videos and photos, you could go 512 if you want. Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 on the inside powering it. So that does mean an upgraded performance there over last year's Snapdragon 888. But it is the highest end chip you can get on the market right now for smartphones. So they didn't go weird there and put like a 700 series or something. It's the Plus Gen 1, the same thing you find in the Fold 4, so that's cool. On the inside, this is a, let's just turn it on so we can actually see it here. That is a 6.7 inch full HD AMOLED display. Obviously is flexible and all of that. At 120 hertz, no upgrade there, but it, still high refresh rate. Full HD is probably fine for most of us. Again, the Quad HD thing, I don't know that any of us really need. So as that's doing that, this display, this little one, which will probably pop up shortly here, 1.9 inch AMOLED. Again, no change there. There is one change though. The glass out here that's protecting it is Gorilla Glass Invictus Plus. I think it was maybe just Gorilla Glass Invictus last year. It's a plus version and it's like an exclusive to Samsung. So a little more protection out here, not on the inside because that's a whole different type of technology there. Oh, there we go. There's the welcome. So you can see the screen, hole punch camera up top, but there it is. Maybe some slightly slimmer bezels, but for the most part, very familiar look. Speaking of that camera, that's 10 megapixel selfie, f2.4. I believe it's the exact same as the one in last year's. If we flip around, we do have the dual camera setup here, and same as last year, 12 megapixel ultra wide, 12 megapixel wide. That wide main one is f1.8, the ultra wide is f2.2. Should be able to get some good shots out of that though. So same cameras though. So again, no change. Battery though. So the battery in this thing, even though the body of it has not really changed much, it's basically the same size. 3,700 milliamp hour battery. Last year was 3,300, I believe. So we got a bump there. So pretty sizable bump in battery. Battery life last year, I remember not being amazing, so we'll take it. And then on that note, USB-C down here for charging, at least the wired portion. We now have the super fast charging of 25 watt wired charging. Last year was capped at 15 watts, so that is an improvement. So faster wired charging, we're talking 0 to 50% about 30 minutes. For comparison, OnePlus just released the 10T, and it does 0 to 100% in 20 minutes. This is 0 to 50 in 30. So we're not talking crazy fast here, but it is faster than last year. It does have fast wireless charging as well. So it does have fast wireless charging. IPX8 water resistance on here. We'll take that as well. Love that. There's a fingerprint reader here on the side. So that is a fingerprint reader / power button. And then this is your volume rocker right here. So fingerprint reader in there. Love that. I don't love in-display ones. I like these ones on the side that they put on phones. So big fan of that right there. You do have stereo speakers. So speaker up here, speaker down here. So decent audio experience. Again, that's the same as last year as well. So this comes in Bora Purple, which we've got. Bora Purple, Graphite, Pink, Gold, and Blue. And then if you order it from Samsung's website, they will even give you like some extra options. There's like a green color, and that's how you can get white. And then you can also customize a little bit. So like, see how this has sort of a purplish frame? If you go through their bespoke customizer, you can like make this red and this green and then the frame black or whatever. You can kind of tweak things around. So some cool stuff there. Or I haven't showed you this. So it does go into an L shape. This is not new, but it does do this. So you can, fire up apps and have like your viewfinder up here and some other things down here, like your camera controls. Talk to people, a little video chat right up through there with that camera. That's mostly it. So again, the differences between the Flip 4, this one, and the Flip 3 are bigger battery, faster wired charging. The cameras are the same, but new processor and some other things that Samsung has sort of done under the hood should maybe allow for better low light photos. At least we hope, but they're the same cameras. You have a 512 gigabyte storage option now. You have the 8 Plus Gen 1 processor, which is an upgrade. You have the Gorilla Glass Invictus Plus glass here. And then the rest of it is just sort of refinement. So the hinge is probably a little more refined. I believe it is actually, right here. It's a little bit flatter in the frame, so grippier. Like I actually like the flatness to the frame. So a little bit flatter there. Maybe some slimmer bezels. And that's sort of it. This is not a massive upgrade over the Flip 3. Definitely is over like the original Flip models, but over the Flip 3, not necessarily. But man, it feels good. Hinge feels good. It's a good hinge. Samsung has done a really, really good hinge. And this one just feels more fluid, I feel like, than ever. It doesn't do like a snap. Like when you get here, it doesn't like snap and give you that really snappy, clappy noise that you used to get with flip phones, but it just like gently rests, which is kind of cool. Anyways, let me jump past the software startup and just kind of show you what One UI looks like these days. All right, we made it. So, by the way, I haven't said this, but the phone feels really nice in hand. I like the flip line for the width here, like just holding it, and then with these flatter sides, it feels like a phone you could hold on to for a long period of time. It's not heavy, it's very light, and then obviously fold it and it becomes pocketable. There is that cover display, which I hadn't shown you yet, actually in action. There's a whole bunch of new widgets and stuff, and I believe you can extend themes out here, things like that. So it should be more robust. Obviously, it's great as a viewfinder if you want to take pictures of yourself with these good cameras. You can do that there. Let's see, can we flip this open with one hand? I haven't tried that yet. Yeah, you can. Doesn't feel that easy, but you can. Swipe this open. Android 12 and One UI 4.1.1 is what we're looking at here. And that's no surprise. It should get Android 13 and One UI 5 probably pretty quickly, I'd imagine. It shouldn't take long. We're beta testing that on the S22. Once that's available, I'd imagine this will be one of the first to get it. So what I was talking about with the hinge, you guys have probably seen this before, but if we open the camera, so camera viewfinder, you can see it expands over the hinge. But if I fold in half like that, now I have controls here in the viewfinder up there. And that's so if you had it at an L shape, you could use that as like your viewfinder while it's sitting down, flip that into selfie mode, whatever you want to do, and do hands-free photos. So anyway, that's the type of stuff you can do with this. I think that's mostly it. There's not really much else to show you. It is Samsung's One UI, and that hasn't changed much. But still should have some fun testing it. Really care about battery life, performance, things like that. We'll see if the cameras have gotten better. Tough to say if they have, but overall, nice little package here. $1,000 though to start. There are some good deals obviously running because it's launch time. We can get it for much cheaper, extra bonuses, all of that stuff. By the way, I hope all the other colors are like this, but this is like a frosted Bora purple, and there are gonna be not very many fingerprints. At least you shouldn't be able to see them for quite a while. So anyways, you guys let me know what you want to see, but this is the Galaxy Z Flip 4, and stay tuned for our review. We're Droid Life. Peace.